The number one egg type to avoid after 70, it's aging your brain faster. After 70, avoiding this one type of egg could change everything for your brain health. Stick with me here because we're about to uncover something that might shock you. Imagine feeling sharper, more alert, and energized well into your golden years, with a brain that's not just surviving, but thriving. Did you know the very eggs you've been eating for years may actually be speeding up the clock on your brain's aging process? If you're curious which eggs to ditch and why it matters so much after 70, you're in the right place. I'll not only explain the science behind it, but I'll also give you some simple swaps to set your brain up for success. But first, tell me this. Have you been feeling a little more forgetful lately? Maybe it takes just a bit longer to come up with the right word or recall why you walked into a room. It's normal to notice these things more as we age, sure. But here's the thing. I'm here to tell you that aging doesn't have to mean losing your vitality or mental clarity. What if I told you some of this could actually be reversed or even prevented simply by paying attention to what's on your plate? Yep, it might seem surprising, but it's true, and eggs are part of that story. Why cheap supermarket eggs may lack critical brain-protecting nutrients. Eggs have long been touted as a nutrient-rich food, known for their high protein and healthy fat content. However, not all eggs are created equal. In recent years, there has been a rise in the popularity of cheap supermarket eggs, which may lack critical brain-protecting nutrients. One such nutrient is choline, an essential nutrient that plays a vital role in brain function and development. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults with diets low in choline had more rapid cognitive decline than those with higher levels of choline intake. And guess what? Eggs are one of the best sources of this important nutrient. So why do these cheap supermarket eggs have lower levels of choline? It all comes down to the diet of the chickens that lay the eggs. Chickens raised in factory farms are often fed a grain-based diet, which is low in nutrients compared to their natural diet of insects and plants. This leads to lower nutrient levels in their eggs. On the other hand, organic or pasture-raised eggs come from chickens that have access to a more varied and nutritious diet. This results in higher levels of brain-protecting nutrients like choline, as well as important antioxidants like vitamin E and lutein. In addition to being a good source of choline, eggs also contain high levels of omega-3 fatty acids. These essential fats are important for brain function and can help reduce inflammation in the body. In fact, pasture-raised eggs have been found to contain up to 6 times more omega-3 eggs than factory-farmed eggs. Furthermore, organic or pasture-raised eggs also tend to have a better balance of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. While both of these fats are necessary for our health, too much omega-6 can lead to chronic inflammation. Factory-farmed eggs typically have a higher ratio of omega-6 to omega-3, while pasture-raised eggs have a more balanced ratio. In terms of ethical considerations, choosing organic or pasture-raised eggs means supporting more humane and sustainable farming practices. Factory-farmed eggs often come from hens that are kept in cramped and unsanitary conditions and may be treated with hormones or antibiotics. On the other hand, pasture-raised hens are given access to outdoor space where they can forage and engage in natural behaviors. When it comes down to it, the decision between factory-farmed and organic/pasture-raised eggs is a personal one. Some people may prioritize cost, convenience, or taste over ethical or health concerns. However, it's important to recognize the impact of our choices on both our own well-being and the well-being of animals and the environment. By supporting more ethical and sustainable egg production, we can make a positive impact on the food industry and our world as a whole. But what about those who choose to eliminate eggs from their diet altogether? Many people follow plant-based diets for various reasons, whether it be for ethical, environmental, or health concerns. Luckily, there are many alternatives to eggs that can still provide the same texture and flavor in cooking and baking. Some options include flax seeds or chia seeds mixed with water to create an egg substitute, tofu scrambles, or using applesauce or mashed bananas in place of eggs in baked goods. It's also worth noting that not all eggs are equal when it comes to nutrition. The nutrient content can vary depending on the type of egg and how the chickens were raised. For example, free-range or pasture-raised eggs may have a higher nutrient profile than eggs from caged hens. Additionally, there are concerns about the ethical treatment of chickens in conventional egg production systems. Many people choose to avoid consuming eggs altogether due to these animal welfare concerns. If you're looking for an alternative source of protein in your diet, there are plenty of options available other than eggs. Legumes like beans, lentils, and chickpeas are all great sources of plant-based protein. Nuts and seeds also provide protein as well as healthy fats. Incorporating more plant-based proteins into your diet not only benefits your health, but it also has a positive impact on the environment. Animal agriculture is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions and deforestation. Choosing plant-based proteins reduces our carbon footprint and helps combat climate change. Additionally, with the rise of food allergies and intolerances, many people are looking for alternatives to common allergens like eggs. Plant-based protein options offer a safe alternative for those who may have allergies or sensitivities to animal products. Don't get me wrong, eggs are often called a superfood for a reason. They're packed with nutrients and are one of the most accessible sources of high-quality protein out there. But here's the kicker, not all eggs are created equal. And when you're over 70, the type of egg you choose can make a world of difference in how your brain ages. Intrigued? Good. Because we're about to break it all down, the importance of choosing the right eggs for brain health. As we age, our brains undergo natural changes that can impact cognitive function. It's important to make sure we're providing our bodies with the necessary nutrients to support brain health and slow down aging. When it comes to eggs, the type you choose can greatly impact your brain health. While all eggs offer a good source of protein, certain types contain additional nutrients that are essential for brain health. Omega-3 enriched eggs for brain health. Omega-3 fatty acids have been linked to improved brain function and reduced risk of cognitive decline. Studies have shown that older adults who consume foods rich in omega-3s may experience better cognitive function compared to those who do not consume enough of these essential fatty acids. Omega-3 enriched eggs are a great option for boosting your intake of this nutrient. These eggs come from chickens that have been fed a diet high in omega-3s, resulting in higher levels of these fatty acids in the egg yolk. In fact, some studies have found that omega-3 enriched eggs may contain up to 5 times more omega-3s than standard eggs. Pasture-raised eggs for brain health. In addition to being a good source of protein and healthy fats, pasture-raised eggs also offer unique benefits for brain health. Chickens raised on pasture are able to eat a more diverse and natural diet, which can lead to eggs with higher levels of brain-boosting nutrients. Choline is an essential nutrient that plays a crucial role in brain function and development. It is particularly important for pregnant women and developing fetuses as it helps with neural tube formation and may decrease the risk of neural tube defects. Pasture-raised eggs are a great source of choline, containing about 147 mg per large egg compared to only 126 mg in standard eggs. Vitamin B12 is another important nutrient for brain health as it helps with the production of neurotransmitters that regulate mood and cognition. Deficiencies in vitamin B12 can lead to neurological symptoms such as memory loss, confusion, and depression. Animal products such as meat, fish, dairy, and eggs are the primary sources of vitamin B12. Vegetarians and vegans may need to supplement their diets with fortified foods or supplements to ensure adequate intake of this nutrient. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential for brain health and play a role in neurotransmitter function, inflammation reduction, and cell membrane structure. The two main types of omega-3s are EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, which are commonly found in fatty fish like salmon and mackerel. Plant-based sources of omega-3s include flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. Before we get into which eggs to avoid though, can we take a moment to talk about why this even matters? See, after you hit 70, your brain needs more TLC than it probably did in your 40s or 50s. Things like memory, focus, and decision-making don't just slow down overnight. They're all linked to the health of those billions of neurons firing away in your brain. And here's the catch. Not giving your brain the nutrients it desperately needs is like trying to make a car run without fuel. It just doesn't work. Now, back to our friend the egg. The egg is known as a nutrient powerhouse containing high levels of choline, vitamin B12, and other important nutrients that are vital for brain health. Choline helps with the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter involved in memory and learning. Vitamin B12 is essential for maintaining healthy nerve cells and protects against cognitive decline, but it's not just about eggs. There are plenty of other foods that can help nourish your brain and keep it functioning at its best. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds can improve memory and cognition. Leafy greens like spinach and kale are packed with antioxidants that protect the brain from oxidative stress. Berries, especially blueberries, are also great for brain health as they contain powerful antioxidants that can improve communication between brain cells. In addition to specific foods, a balanced and varied diet is key for overall brain function. Fueling your body with a diverse range of nutrients can help support brain health in various ways. For example, carbohydrates provide the brain with energy, while protein helps build and repair cells. Fruits and vegetables provide essential vitamins and minerals that help maintain optimal brain function. Aside from nutrition, staying physically active is also crucial for keeping your brain in top shape. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients that are vital for its proper functioning. It also promotes the growth of new brain cells and improves cognitive function. In addition to nutrition and exercise, maintaining a healthy sleep schedule is important for brain health. During sleep, the brain removes toxins and consolidates memories, helping to improve learning and memory retention. Chronic lack of sleep can lead to impaired thinking and decision-making abilities. Furthermore, engaging in mentally stimulating activities, such as puzzles, games, or learning a new skill, can also support brain health. These activities help keep the brain active and challenged, promoting the growth of neural connections. Managing stress levels is another crucial aspect of maintaining good brain health. Chronic stress can have negative effects on the brain, leading to impaired cognitive function and an increased risk of developing mental health issues. Practicing relaxation techniques such as meditation, yoga, or deep breathing can help reduce stress and promote a calm state of mind. Additionally, maintaining a healthy diet is essential for brain health. Consuming foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and vitamins can provide the necessary nutrients for optimal brain function. Examples of these brain-boosting foods include fish, nuts, berries, and leafy greens. Regular physical exercise has also been linked to improved brain function and overall cognitive health. Exercise promotes the production of new brain cells and strengthens existing ones. It also increases blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients that support its functioning. Eggs can be extraordinary for your brain, but only if you're eating the right kind. Cheap supermarket eggs, most of the time, they're missing the key nutrients that keep your brain sharp and youthful. I'm talking about things like omega-3 fatty acids, choline, and antioxidants. These are non-negotiables for protecting your brain from oxidative stress, something that builds up as your body ages and plays a major role in memory decline and even Alzheimer's. Do you see where I'm going with this? If your eggs aren't giving you what you need, they might as well be empty calories. So what makes those cheap supermarket eggs less than ideal? It all comes back to how the chickens that lay them are raised. Chickens in crowded industrial farms, which is where most grocery store eggs come from, are fed cheap grain diets that are low in nutrients. That translates into eggs that lack the critical brain-supporting nutrients your body craves. Worse yet, these eggs often contain higher levels of inflammatory omega-6 fats, which can throw your brain's delicate balance completely off course. Crazy, right? Now, I know what you're thinking. Whoa, am I supposed to stop eating eggs altogether? Absolutely not. Eggs are one of the most versatile and nutrient-packed foods out there. You just need to be a bit more particular about the kind you're buying. And don't worry, I'm gonna make it so easy for you to make the switch to brain-healthy eggs in just a bit. But first, can I ask for a quick favor? Before we keep going, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button if you're finding this helpful so far. It's completely free to subscribe and it helps me keep bringing you life-changing tips like these every single week. Plus, you'll be joining an incredible community of folks committed to staying sharp and healthy at every age. We call ourselves the Health Tipsters. And hey, if you're excited about taking control of your health, leave me a comment below that says Health Warrior. I read every single one, and who knows, you might even hear your story featured in a future video. All right, ready? Back to eggs. So, if cheap supermarket eggs aren't cutting it, what's the alternative? 2 words for you: pasture-raised. Unlike factory farm chickens, pasture-raised hens get to roam outdoors, eating a natural diet of grasses, insects, and seeds. This makes their eggs an absolute powerhouse of nutrients. For starters, they contain way more omega-3 fatty acids, which are like miracle workers for your brain. Omega-3s help keep your brain cells communicating effectively and reduce inflammation that can lead to memory issues. It's like giving your brain a daily tune-up, leaving you feeling sharper and more focused. But that's not all. These eggs are also packed with vitamins A, E, and D, as well as calcium and iron. In addition to being nutritionally superior, pasture-raised eggs also have a positive impact on the environment. Factory farming methods often involve crowded and unsanitary conditions for chickens, which can lead to the spread of diseases and the need for antibiotics. This not only affects the welfare of the animals, but it also contributes to antibiotic resistance in humans. On the other hand, pasture-raised hens are able to live in more natural environments and have lower stress levels, resulting in healthier birds that require fewer medications. And then there's choline. Have you heard of it? Choline is this amazing nutrient found in the yolks of pasture-raised eggs, and it's what your body uses to create acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter vital for memory and learning. Low choline levels have been linked to cognitive decline and even dementia. I mean, who would have thought something as small as an egg yolk could have such a big impact on keeping you mentally sharp? Choline is just one of the many nutrients found in pasture-raised eggs that have numerous health benefits. Other important nutrients include vitamin A, D, E, and K, as well as essential minerals like selenium and iodine. Vitamin A is crucial for maintaining healthy vision, a strong immune system, and proper cell growth and development. Vitamin D helps with calcium absorption and bone health, while also playing a role in regulating mood and reducing inflammation. Vitamin E is an antioxidant that protects cells from damage and supports a strong immune system. Vitamin K aids in blood clotting and bone metabolism. Selenium is an essential mineral that acts as an antioxidant to protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. It also plays a role in thyroid function and metabolism. Zinc is important for immune system health, wound healing, and cell growth. Iron is necessary for oxygen transport throughout the body and helps maintain healthy blood cells. In addition to these essential vitamins and minerals, there are many other nutrients that play important roles in our overall health. Some additional examples include omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are found in fish, nuts, and seeds and can help reduce inflammation, lower the risk of heart disease, and support brain function. Magnesium. This mineral is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including energy production, nerve function, and muscle relaxation. B vitamins. These water-soluble vitamins are important for energy metabolism, cell growth and development, as well as maintaining a healthy nervous system. Vitamin E. This antioxidant vitamin is known for its role in protecting cells from damage and supporting immune function. Iron, an essential mineral that helps transport oxygen throughout the body and is crucial for red blood cell production. Zinc. This trace element plays a key role in immune function, DNA synthesis, and wound healing. Probiotics. These beneficial bacteria help maintain a healthy balance of gut flora, which can improve digestion and boost immune function. In addition to these nutrients, there are also many dietary compounds that have been linked to health benefits. Some examples include polyphenols. Found in plant-based foods, polyphenols have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that can protect against chronic diseases such as heart disease and cancer. Omega-3 fatty acids. These essential fatty acids found in fish, nuts, and seeds have been shown to improve heart health, brain function, and reduce inflammation. Fiber, a type of carbohydrate found in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes that is important for maintaining a healthy digestive system and reducing the risk of chronic diseases. Phytochemicals. These are naturally occurring compounds found in plants that have various health benefits, such as protecting against cancer and promoting heart health. When you're at the store, the labels can get confusing. I get it. It seems like every carton is marketing itself as the healthiest option, but here's the key to spotting the best eggs for your brain. Look for labels that say pasture-raised, not cage-free, not free-range, and definitely not just natural. Those terms might sound nice, but they don't guarantee anything about the quality of the eggs or the lives of the chickens. Pasture-raised is the gold standard, and it's worth the extra few bucks for the sake of your brain health. Trust me, you cannot put a price on that peace of mind. Choosing the best eggs for your brain health, As discussed earlier, eggs are an excellent source of choline and other essential nutrients that support brain health. However, not all eggs are created equal. To get the most benefit out of your egg consumption, it is important to choose high-quality eggs. One way to ensure that you are getting the best eggs for your brain health is by looking for labels that say pasture-raised. This term means that the chickens were raised on a pasture with access to fresh grass, sunlight, and insects. These conditions allow the hens to engage in their natural behaviors, resulting in healthier and happier chickens. On the other hand, terms like cage-free or free-range do not guarantee the same level of quality. These labels often just mean that the chickens had access to an outdoor space, but it may have been a small, confined area, and their diet may still consist mostly of grains. So, next time you are at the grocery store, opt for pasture-raised eggs to ensure you are getting the most brain-boosting benefits. In addition to choosing high-quality eggs, it is also important to consume them in moderation. While eggs are packed with essential nutrients, they can also be high in cholesterol. The American Heart Association recommends limiting daily cholesterol intake to 300 milligrams or less. This means that consuming 1 egg per day is generally considered safe for most people, but it may be necessary to limit intake if you are already consuming high amounts of cholesterol from other sources. Furthermore, incorporating eggs into a well-balanced diet is key. They should not be the main source of protein in your meals, but rather a complement to other nutrient-dense foods such as leafy greens, lean meats, and healthy fats. This will ensure that you are getting a variety of nutrients and avoiding any potential negative effects from over-consuming one type of food. I want you to picture this. Imagine walking into your kitchen tomorrow morning, cracking open an egg, and knowing what's inside isn't just another meal, but a lifeline for your brain. That's the power of understanding what you put on your plate. And trust me when I say, it's never too late to start making these smarter, healthier choices. Look, I know it can feel overwhelming at times. Maybe you've gone your whole life grabbing whatever eggs are on sale at your grocery store and never given it a second thought. It's what most of us were raised to do. And hey, we didn't know any better, but now you do. And that knowledge, it's your greatest tool for staying sharp, alert, and vibrant long past 70. I'll tell you something. A few years back, I had a conversation with an old friend of mine. She was in her mid-70s and she told me she'd almost given up on feeling like herself again. She said, "I'm too far gone." She was forgetting things constantly, misplacing her reading glasses, struggling to follow conversations at book club. That wasn't the person I knew her to be. She used to be so captivating when she'd talk, always quick with a story or the perfect turn of phrase. Her mind was her gift, and to see her struggling like that was hard. I remember suggesting some simple changes she could make, one of which was switching to better quality proteins in her diet, including pasture-raised eggs. And do you know what? Within 2 months, I started getting these long, rambling emails from her about everything she was reading and doing. She got her spark back. Now, this didn't cure her memory issues completely, of course, but boy, did it make a difference. It was inspiring to see the power of small tweaks in action. Stories like hers are exactly why I do what I do, because even one little change, one decision to prioritize yourself can create this beautiful ripple effect. Maybe you start with better eggs, then you add in something like walking outside for 20 minutes a day, then you take on a new hobby that challenges your brain. And before you know it, you've built this lifestyle that's not just about getting by, but about thriving. Here's the thing, small changes lead to big differences over time. You don't need to overhaul your life completely. Even upgrading your eggs can be the first step in supporting your brain, protecting your memory, and helping you feel like the best version of yourself. If you're ready to take that first step, join me. Hit that like button, share this with someone you care about, and make sure you're subscribed so we can keep growing and learning together. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.